Leo sitapenda kuongea sana. Naomba nikuwekee hapa mahojiano ya nguli wa muziki wa Bongo Flava aliyofanya na DJ Edu kwenye kipindi cha This is Africa cha BBC. Naomba msikilize hapa Diamond Platnumz akitema yai lake mwanzo mpaka mwisho, alafu nitarudi kukuelezea baadhi ya maneno ambayo ameyafunguka pengine hujasikia vizuri cause hii ni ngeli kidogo. Sikiliza hapa mwanzo mwenga, then I'll be back.
Home from the BETs, the Black Entertainment TV Awards in the USA. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Africa from the BBC, and today we have not just a human being, he's also a lion. He goes by the name of Simba. It is Diamond Platnumz. They call him the Michael Jackson of Africa. He's one of the few who's singing and dancing at the same time. That's a skill. He's one of the hardest working artists I know. The business acumen, pushing the boundaries, collaborations from all across the world. His fashion sense, I can go on forever and ever, but let me stop there. It is Diamond Platnumz, bro.
Let's give my brother.
Mambo.
Everything's under control.
Talk to me about your brand new baby, this blue baby. I mean,
the Rose, I bought the new Cullinan Rolls Royce 2021. It's been my dream car, like, since I always wanted to buy a Rolls Royce. Like, Ghost was my favorite, but then I felt like if I'm gonna buy a Ghost, there's a new Rolls Royce Cullinan, so I don't think if it will make sense. So I said, let me go for the new one. And I bought it 2 months back. I bought it in Dubai, so it was difficult for me to have it in Tanzania. It has to go through procedures, after that shipping it. So luckily the time that I go back to Tanzania, that was the same time my car got in Tanzania. So it was coincidence, but in a very perfect way.
So describe the car to me, the interior, the exterior.
It's a blue color with the, I think, orange interior. I was driving it yesterday, everywhere I was driving it, people went crazy, staring at the car. I was like, yo, because we don't have much of them in Tanzania. And when it comes to the Cullinan, it's the first one in here. So when it comes out, it was news everywhere.
Yeah, man. And I see it's almost when somebody's driving a big car, whereas somebody else would be they're showing off, but with you, it's almost like you're celebrating your success with the people around you.
To me, it's not just my car, it's our car. Whoever supported me, who've been supporting me, let's celebrate our achievement.
Yeah, speaking of celebration, you just came back from the BETs in America, one of the artists who was nominated. Obviously there was Burna, there was Wizkid, and of course repping East Africa, Diamond Platnumz. And you came to slay and represent in your Maasai outfit. I know Burna might have won, but I'm sure you stole the show. How did you come up, decide? I know your outfits are always very well chosen. How did you decide to go in a Maasai outfit? I know you're not Maasai.
Yeah, so when I was about to go there, I was thinking so what should I dress? So I was talking to my stylist, talking to my management, what am I gonna be wearing? And then I said, you know what? If you go there with Gucci's, Louis Vuittons, whatever, they've already got those things. So it's you never stand out. You need to bring something that nobody has it. So in what you have is your culture. When you talk about Maasai, you talk about the tribe from East Africa. I was I'm not a Maasai, but since I'm from East Africa, then when I'm outside, I can be a Maasai as well. So I said, let me go with this outfit because I know nobody will have it. And since the time I came from the hotel, everybody went crazy with that. Yo, I love it. It was that way. You know what? He brought something different from where he came from. That's what I felt.
You are listening to the big man, Simba.
And is that what you do when you're putting out your music videos? Because you always want to stand out.
For sure. When you drop something, no matter what music you can do, but you need to put some of your elements so that they can still be you in that. There can still be some Swahili nation in it.
Swahili nation, of course. I know collaborations are what has, some of the things that really made you become the big artist that you are.
For sure.
I saw you in LA and you were speaking to Busta Rhymes.
Yes.
I saw you were speaking to Snoop. He was giving you some gems, Swiss beats.
Yeah.
are we looking forward to some of that energy coming through the records and the music?
Sure. I went to America not only for BET, but the main reason was to finalize my album. And executive producer of my albums from America. So we was recording with different artists from America. Of course, no matter how much I wanted to be the global album, but it's not gonna take my Swahili Nation taste out of me. You're gonna hear Diamond Platinums, but you're gonna hear Know Me as well. I'm trying to touch different zones like Jamaica, French side, America, Africa, Latin, like, you know, I don't know, sometimes every artist think different, but to me, I feel like when you do album, you need to touch every angle so that your album can be everywhere in the world. That's where you can make your music become more bigger. And in the album, I'm gonna have these artists that nobody will expect me to have. Known, but not that known artist.
Beautiful.
I believe in working together. So apart from recording and everything, but I went there so that I can be connected with them. And I met with different people, like we're just talking and exchanging our culture and whatever that we are doing in here, and see how can we empower our African music. But per se, not only African music, but I can say music from this zone, from the east of Africa. I want to create a path. I want to create something that even if I'm not going to be there tomorrow, the next generation can be easy for them to get there.
So you're always thinking about your legacy and where you're from and where you're going?
Yes, for sure, because I can tell you something. I believe I'm here today not because of me, but we had a lot of good artists in Tanzania who created the path for us. So now we're trying to do the same thing for the next generation. And even I can see the reason why even I bought the Rolls was the Cullinan one. I wanted to prove like to my fellow youth that everything is possible. Let's not give up. Let's not think like we can't do it. If you believe in it, if you work so hard, if you pray so hard, everything is possible. So do not let anybody tell you that you can't do it. It does not make sense. Everything is possible. But what you need to do, you need to focus. You need to be humble. You need to stay cool with everybody. The rest will be easy for you.
And I know you're a very energetic performer and you like to give a show. I remember you performed in London and this crowd didn't know your songs, but when you left the O2 Indigo that day, everyone was looking for who is this diamond?
First of all, you know, most of my songs are singing in Swahili. So to me, like not everybody can speak Swahili, so I believe like dance moves can be the easiest way of me talking to my fan. I say, you know what, I need to do proper show, I need to perform, I need to do the moves. I believe from there everybody will know me. Like everybody, whoever who's in the room will go search for my music. And that's what really happened. I tried my level best to deliver the best. Then this time, inshallah, if not this year, maybe next year, we're gonna have our biggest concert in London.
That would be amazing. And I'll be front and center doing the moves.
TIA, this is Africa. It's about time.
Diamond Platinum's best mover in the business. More from him in just a bit. But I reckon it's time for some music now. In honor of our esteemed guest, we've ditched our usual 10 in 10 and I've prepared a mix of 10 of Diamond's best love tunes.
Nice.
Get your ability and controversy. Diamond Platinums has faced a barrage of criticism recently, with many saying that he didn't deserve to be shortlisted for the Black Entertainment Television Awards because of his support for Tanzania's COVID-denying former president Magufuli. I asked Diamond how he'd respond to his critics.
I think to me, I take it easy. Like it's like the same thing to football. When Manchester play with Liverpool, do not expect everybody to be on your side. You don't have to take it personal. I kind of used to it when it comes to music. Those are normal things and they have to be there because sometimes we need those things so that our fans can come out. Because sometimes if they're not going to be those sort of things, our fans will be relaxing.
What do you feel about the relationship with music and politics, especially in Tanzania? Because we've spoken to a lot of people who've told us that they've had problems in putting out music, certain lyrics. You have to say certain things, you have to be very careful. I just wanted to know, what's your take on that?
Like, I think government is like the pirates. So when it comes to music, of course they have to control it a little bit so that we won't cross that line. Because I know like Americans, they can sing whatever they want to sing, but let's not forget we're from Africa. It's like we have our culture, we have our limitations in here, and I don't lie to you. Sometimes I've done a lot of Christian songs. I know that. As you know, fans, like whatever you drop for them, they're like, they are happy. If you sing nasty, they are more happy. So sometimes we need those things so that we can control ourselves, so that we don't go that far. When it comes to politics and music, I don't know if you're a man like supporting the government or supporting when they have their political issues. We musicians, we hired to perform. We have to come there to entertain. If you book Wasafi artists to come to entertain to your events, let them work because they are working. They need to get money.
But sometimes people will use your popularity for their own gain as well.
You're right.
Bring them the numbers.
You're right. So it's up to the artist to know their value. When a promoter call you, he wants you to go to perform. That means that he want to make money out of it. So you need to charge. And you need to charge according to what disadvantages will come later. You know, okay, this amount of money will help me on controlling the damage.
It comes down to the money then. As long as you're being paid to perform, we're good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, as long as it's not illegal, it's not a problem. It's not illegal. It doesn't hurt anybody. It's not like all the artists will be in one party, some will go to another party. So if I'm this party and another one is another party, I don't have to hate you. We are the entertainer. This is what we do for life. If the other party wanna call me, come as well. If you think you have budget as well, now come, I don't have a problem. What you're gonna talk to the crowd is you, not me. Me, I went there to perform and I left.
Would you go into politics?
Honestly, it's not my thing. It's not my thing, it's not at all. I feel like I still need to do things for music industry. God created me like to be one of the East African music industry saviors. So why should I leave my music industry and go for something else? Maybe later, I don't know. I was supposed to run for the what is it called, for the MP, like member of parliament, like last year. They wanted me to be I don't know, mbunge in one of the places. I was like, no, I don't see myself for that right now. I respect whoever who's in the government, whoever do the politics. I respect them because they are the one who create these things to go better for us. But I don't see me going there right now. I feel like I still need to help our music industry.
So where do you see yourself in like 5 to 10 years?
That's a tricky question. I always wanted to prove a point to the African youth that everything is possible and you can use the music in a very positive way, and through that music you can be one of the richest person in the world. Using music to employ more, like the way how they see Jeff, Bill Gates and other people, but I want it that way through music. That's what I've been working on. I've been opening different companies and all that. There's Warner, there's Sony, there's Universal, but it's like, it doesn't have to be white people, everybody. We need a president like from Africa, and that should be me.
Mm-hmm. Is that why you've invested heavily in Wasafi? So that I know there's Wasafi Records, Wasafi TV, Wasafi FM. There's all these business ventures that you've brought up to try and create that empire.
Yes.
So let's look forward, yeah? The money's in the bank. So what are we doing? Are we flying to the moon, or are we still fighting for causes that we believe in? Are we Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates? Which one?
None of them. I don't see myself flying to the moon because first of all, I'm so scared of the flights. I think I'll be like them, but in another way around, like better than them.
So what will you be spending your money on?
Empowering the youth. Because at the end of the day, we all die. What makes me happy when I hear a person say like, because of them, that's why I'm here today. And that makes me feel like even God will say like, you know what, you were doing music, but I forgive you for that. You understand? It's like, you know, I'm a Muslim. Our religion does not support that music. At the end of the day, I want people to believe that through music, you can change